You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, GH fans, Belinda from Soap Dirt here, and there are some sizzling new spoilers that came out related to Jason Morgan's return. Some from a new video, some are tidbits we've been holding on to that are finally bearing fruit, and some is from another actress. So we're going to dive into all of these, but first, please click subscribe if you have not. So number one, Jason Morgan is shot by a co-conspirator. It wasn't apparent at first that he was shot because he was so focused on saving Dante's life. But the other guy, the sniper, got a shot off just as Jason finished him. I will show you a photo of it, and I circled where you can see the gun going off. So you can see that. Looks like an abdominal, maybe a flank shot. We talked about a photo that hinted at a shooting, and then people didn't realize he'd been shot. Some people were slapping at me in the comments saying I was wrong, he wasn't shot. And for the couple of people I answered, I just said, wait, because I knew it was coming. Jason is definitely involved with the mob assassin mastermind, but he is not the assassin or the mastermind. It seems like he's working undercover, maybe just on his own initiative. The one guy that he shot called him Jacobs, so he's using a fake name. He's clearly working to stop this. It's not clear why or how he got involved, but he ruined the shot on Sonny. He might have done the same thing in Puerto Rico and also with the Metro Court shooting if they're going to do a retcon and say he was involved in all that. So I just have to wonder if him working undercover, was he the person they were referring to as Stone and the Ghost, or do we still have one more big reveal and it's somebody else that those clues tie to? We'll see. And I also wonder, with him shooting the partner that came with him and then saving Dante, did he blow his cover? Are the bad mob shooter guys going to come for Jason too? The other thing is, Sonny sent Ava to look at the security footage, and spoilers say she and Spinelli go through it together. Spinelli isn't too happy that she's there. He's not sure why Sonny would trust her. She's actually not sure why Sonny would trust her, as she said. But they're going to see the footage. They are going to have jaw-dropping moments. Remember, Ava was the first one who saw Jason when he came back as patient 6 over at that clinic because she was getting that burn treatment. So I think they're only going to see the shots from like the rooftop and all that. I don't think they're going to see him saving Dante. So they may assume the worst of Jason, that somehow he is, involved in trying to kill mob bosses. We'll see. The second spoiler, Jason Morgan is going to have to run to Elizabeth Weber. I've mentioned this before, and this was somebody else saying he didn't get shot. He's not going there. I'll tell you again, wait. There has been a spoiler out for a while now about someone from her past showing up at Elizabeth's door looking for help. Well, Jason is shot and she is a nurse. And then there's some more chatter around this spoiler hinting she may not be alone when he gets there. I've seen a couple of different things about this, and one of the sources says it's likely Jake, who is, of course, their son. But remember, she's dating Finn, the doctor. And I mean, he'd be lucky if Finn was there. Whatever happens, he's not going to be able to walk away from all of this mess, or he chooses not to walk away from all this mess. And I'll dig into that with a spoiler in just a second. Our third spoiler, Dante Falconeri is fighting for his life. This has me very worried because a while back, there was some info leaking about some characters coming back from the past, some recast, and some exit. And Jagger was one of the ones, it turns out, that was part of the leak that I shared a couple months ago, because it was very vague. I don't know if you remember the video where it was like one of the people they said had been gone for more than 10 years. That was clearly about Jagger, which I don't think really any of us saw us coming because it was like, why? But I'm enjoying him. I'm enjoying Adam Harrington. He's so much taller than everybody. It was kind of funny in that scene in the warehouse that Sonny and even Anna and Ava all look so tiny next to him. He's growing on me. He's growing on me. And of course, Jason was one of the ones that was coming back. So it looks like there's actually one more person to pop up from the past because there were 3 spoilers about people coming back. We'll see. Maybe that's going to be whoever bought Windermere. Seeing this new footage of Jason and the new spoilers, I don't feel like it's him that bought Spoon Island. We'll see. And one of those casting leaks that I shared at the time was some behind the scenes info saying Dom Zamprogna was leaving as Dante Falconeri. I did report it because it was a leak I got, but I said at the time, I felt like it was unlikely because they didn't have a reason to exit him or any signs of that. And that was before I think we knew Jason was coming back to General Hospital. Now, in terms of budget to pay Burton's paycheck, maybe it kind of makes sense. I mean, if I was given my druthers, I'd like to see Drew go before Dante, but I don't get to decide, and then Dante all of a sudden is shot. So there's more. In the new video that came out about Burton's first day, there's a quick shot of Dominic with Steve Burton behind the scenes. I'm going to show it to you. If you look, Dante is in his dress blues. Now, police don't wear that for everyday stuff. There are certain things that you wear it for, and people are very upset because they're worried that that means he's dead and that's his funeral outfit. Possibility, because they do generally, bury officers in their dress blues. You also dress up like that for awards ceremony. So you can see in the photo that's Dom with Burton backstage. Dom's in his dress blues. Burton is doing Jason getting arrested. Hopefully Dante's dressed up for getting a medal for risking his life in the raid. Or maybe there was another officer that was shot and he's headed to a funeral. That would kind of be strange. But, they also get into dress blues for promotions. So we'll see. But there's definitely risk that Dante is not going to survive this. We shall see. I mean, I hope not, but we had Sam talking to Olivia Falconeri about how happy they are and how perfect their life is. And that's not a good sign because that means they might be crushing her dream. So I'm holding my breath on this one and I'm hoping he makes it. The 4th spoiler, Jason Morgan's about to be arrested and looks like he's going to have a day in court. So that same photo of Dante in his dress blues sees Jason getting his mugshot taken. He's holding the sign they give you at booking. It says Jason Morgan. It says Port Charles Police Department. Looks like he's in the same outfit he was in during the warehouse shooting down on the docks. So clearly he gets stitched up and then he's arrested. I don't know if someone calls the police on him, if they follow the blood trail, or if he turns himself in. You can see off to the left of one shot, there's Dom Zamprogna, all smiles. Hopefully he's all smiles because his character hasn't died, but we'll have to wait and see on spoilers for that. So we have Jason arrested, and then we have Laura Wright posting some behind the scenes photos of herself with Chad Duell, who plays Michael Corinthos, and Eden McCoy, who plays Jocelyn Jacks. And they are clearly on the stage of the courthouse set. So I just have to wonder if they are there for Jason to have his day in court after this arrest. The 5th and final spoiler that came out of all of this, Carly Corinthos, Spencer actress, is hinting to me at a Jason Carly reunion. So I'm going to show you just a little snippet of this, but to me, this was a really big thing from this new GH video. We have Laura Wright, and she says,
Jason coming back into Carly's world. Wow. It fires up the part of Carly that fights for him and believes in him and stands next to him no matter what. And not everybody can handle that.
To me, that sure sounds like trouble ahead for Drew Kane. I suspect he's the not everybody that she's talking about. I mean, pretty much everybody else in Port Charles knows she and Jason have always been ride or die best friends. Even when there was nothing romantic going on between them, he was always on her side. Even when she was up to no good, even when she did dumb stuff he told her not to do, Jason always has her back, even when Sonny didn't. I don't think Drew's going to like that much because Carly's the same way about Jason, having his back no matter what. And now, of course, we had Carly pulling back from Drew because he won't stop the Nina Vendetta stuff. So yeah, it's about to get messy, but I'm real excited about this, guys. And just real quick, one last thing. I went back to double check because everybody's been asking, when are the new writers about to take over? We've got some kind of weird hybrid thing right now because there were 5 writing credits on the most recent episode. The 2 that were fired, Chris Van Atten and Dan O'Connor, and then a couple of others, and then Elizabeth Corte, who is one of the new head writers. She was promoted up to that co-head writing position. But so far, I haven't seen Patrick Mulcahy's name, so I don't know if we've got some kind of hybrid thing going on. But I will say episodes have been good. Hey, click subscribe if you haven't already, and please drop your comments on what you are excited to see out of all these new spoilers. And come back soon because we're here talking General Hospital 7 days a week. And as always, I'm Belinda from Soap Dirt.